Alright guys, hey, what's up? So I just watched Limitless, dope movie, really good, definitely worth a watch. Basically, um, uh, you know, it it's pretty much just like a big drug story, really. I mean, like, it's not really what you expect going into it, unless I guess you actually read up a lot about the movie beforehand. Like, I expected it to be about the drug, except not as confined to the drug as it is. Um, but it's still actually a really good story. There's quite a bit of action, quite a bit of intellect in the movie. And it's definitely something that's worth watching and I think worth seeing in theaters. Um, it's it's different. The idea behind the drug is that it allows you to access 100% of your brain. Um, and that's an interesting concept just because you really don't know what is possible when you can access all of your brain, right? And it takes you to a lot of extremes, and it does it really well, and it makes you wonder at the same time, like, is this what it would be like to be able to access 100% of your brain, or you know, is it completely far fetched because nobody knows, right? But it's done really well. The acting is phenomenal. I really enjoyed every single character in this movie. The loan shark is fantastic, especially as his character develops. Um, our main character Bradley Cooper, did a fantastic job in this video or in this movie, um, and he does it really very believable. At the start, he starts off kind of completely different than he is at the end of the story. I'm just trying to think of ways that I can tell you guys without spoiling the movie. And he progresses very well, like between the two roles that he plays, and it's very well thought out. It's very well written. It's very well acted. The movie is really well done. Like, every single piece um, has been thought out. It's just been meticulously planned, and I think that, like, the movie is fantastic because of this. I have to say, honestly, the best part of the movie for me was the end. Like, and I mean literally the last 10 seconds of the movie were fantastic, and that's why I have to say this movie's worth watching. It's just strictly because to get the end, you have to watch the movie. So, like, and the end actually made me laugh pretty hard. It's got kind of a dark sense of humor to it in a few places, especially the last couple of minutes. But that the end was is very good. Kind of not what I was how I was expecting it to end, and kind of open ended, but still very fulfilling. Like, you're not leaving like, oh, like that was a shitty end. You're just like, oh, well, like, that was good. Like, I enjoyed that movie. You're not The ending ends it for you. You're not sitting there thinking, like, really, that was it. That was the whole movie. You know, um, I think for just like strictly a drug movie, it's actually really good. Like, I know lots of people probably won't like me saying that it's a drug movie, but I mean, what more is it besides a drug movie? He's on drugs the entire movie, and yeah, it's not your classic cocaine, LSD drug, right? But I mean, that's still exactly what it is. It's a drug slash self progression movie, and it's actually quite. It's almost like I'm gonna compare it to Wall Street. It's almost like Wall Street, where he comes up from nothing in that respect, and the ending. But it's also like, it's also like, is it Crank? Yeah, I think it's like Crank. And there's, yeah, it's like Crank mixed with Wall Street. I know it's like the weirdest combination of movies, but that's totally what it's like. Um, just because in Crank, he's like dependent on adrenaline, and it's kind of the same deal. The side effects of the drug, I think, were actually totally realistic. I don't think that you'd be able to access your entire mind without mental side effects. It would just burn you out. I mean, think about a day that you take a test. You're sitting there and you're thinking, or even, yeah, no, so you're taking a test and you're thinking, and you've thought everything out, you've done all these questions and blah blah blah, and afterwards you're really tired. It's pretty much the exact same thing. After like that much mental process in one day, you'd be fried. But yeah, in that regard, it's actually realistic with the side effects and the things he goes through. Although I think it would be a bit more um, incapacitating. Like, I don't think he'd be able to do some of the stuff he did while he's, kind of in the side effect way, or I guess in the after effect way. Because I think you'd actually just be completely fried and tired, and you just end up passing out instead of, you know, just blacking out in a sense. But I'm gonna stop because there's no way that I can keep explaining this movie without giving you more spoilers. So I'm just gonna say definitely worth a watch. I would definitely go see it in theaters. It's worth the money. Bradley Cooper does an amazing job, and I mean, what more can you ask for from a movie, really? It kept me entertained the entire time. Although there were some dull spots, but I mean, it was nothing terrible, and that might just be me. But yeah, definitely go see this movie, guys. It's actually super good. I hope I didn't spoil it too much. So yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, favorite, all that good stuff, and check out my other videos, guys. Sweet. Bye.